Hi, as soon as the news of 1 crore salary at IIT Kharagpur went public, the news got really viral and it also grabbed the attention of even my parents. So no, do not ask my salary. What was my placement package at IIT Kharagpur? Because I'm not telling you that anyway. So my batch was the first batch in which Facebook started hiring in India from the IITs, and my batchmate was the first person in India probably to get those 1 crore plus packages. Now obviously there's a lot of hype and there's a quite a bit of truth to be uncovered. I'm not saying that I'm the first one to make such a video about the truth of 1 crore plus salaries at IITs, but I believe that being a part of the batch which actually received the first 1 crore plus salary, I have some amount of credibility and some amount of onus to make a video on that. So let's start with the very basics. First things first, these 1 crore plus salaries are in dollars, right? So the moment you see such 1 crore salaries, you should divide those numbers by the current dollar rate, as the Indian media does it the other way around. The Indian media and even the colleges multiply the dollar salaries with the dollar rate, but you have to do the reverse process. You have to divide the Indian rupee salary by the dollar rate to get the actual dollar salary, because that is the reality. The salaries are in dollars and maybe you need to compare like to like. Now, why this is important? There are many layers to it. Let's think about it. The 1 crore plus salary which was offered in the year 2010, the first time, 2010 December to be exact, the exchange rate at that time was roughly around 45.39, and currently the exchange rate is roughly around 74.45. If my memory serves right, the salary he got was 1.3 crore roughly, and at the current dollar rate this would translate to around 2.13 crore. So you see, if you see that the placements at IITs have gone on to 2 crores, it's just the dollar rate which is doing the magic, and the salaries have remained stagnant. The 1 crore salaries, the abroad salaries, and it's predominantly offered by the Facebooks and the Googles and the Microsofts. You can also do a bit of math to understand the sensitivity of this salary with the dollar rate. Let's say the dollar rate was not this or this but around 30. So in that case, your 1.3 crore salary will ultimately become around 86 lakhs, right? So you see the magic is in dollars. It's not in the 1 crore plus salary. You get the point? I hope you get the drift. Now let's come to the next part of this video. I don't remember the exact salary structure, but I had the PDF of the internal notice board announcement of the salary breakup of that 1 crore plus salary in my old laptop, and then I kind of lost the data of that old laptop and I don't have access to it. But I still remember a significant portion of it was non-cash and stock options. So you see, first the salary is in dollars. So what the colleges and media does it, they multiply it with the dollar rate. So you have to reverse engineer it to understand what really is the dollar salary. Once you get the dollar salary, then you can understand that a significant portion of it could be non-cash stock options as well. So how do you make sense of this? So let's try to understand what is the average salary of a fresh software engineer, or rather I should say an entry-level software engineer in USA, and what is the same for India. So if I look at the numbers through Glassdoor, I can see that the average salary of a US software engineer is essentially around $76,000, which translates to roughly 57 lakhs INR per annum at the current dollar rate. And the corresponding number for an Indian guy is 6 lakhs. But still understand that the 57 lakh which I am saying is falling almost like a bell-shaped curve. So you can expect most of the people to get around 57 lakhs only. But the 6 lakhs of the Indian salary is also heavily skewed, which means that a lot of people do not really get 6 lakhs. So you see, the average salary of a software engineer is very less in India. I mean, if I just do a simple kind of a calculation, it's at least 10 times less. So whatever salary number you get in the news media or by the college campuses, divide that by the dollar rate to get the exact dollar salary, and then divide it by 10 to get the Indian corresponding salary, and then multiply it with the dollar rate, right? So essentially what you will do is divide the salary by 10. So then you will arrive at the actual salary or the Indian equivalent salary. So you have to understand this very clearly. Now the thing over here is that there always a silver lining to any story. So even if I'm saying that these 1 crore salaries are not really that huge, that big or that grand, but still if you are earning something in the US or Europe or Australia, the standard of living there is pretty high. And an Indian guy going there and staying 3-4 years and coming back to India will in effect save a lot of money. The reason being, a bachelor living in US will obviously have a lesser amount of consumption compared to the US nationals there living there, because the Indian guy would have a different kind of preference, so he would consume a lot less. So it's pretty easy for an Indian guy to save a lot of money in dollar terms. And obviously when you save in dollar terms, you have to multiply that with the dollar rate to get the real savings in INR. So the plus point is that you save a lot of money. So if you work there 3-4 years and come back to India, you will have a lot of money in your bank account. You can live a pretty luxurious life. Even if you would consider an Indian software engineer earning around 4-5 lakhs in the beginning per annum, he or she will definitely grow. I mean, they will reach 20 to 30 lakhs in 10-12 years at least, and that is a good amount of money to live in India. And obviously you have to adjust these to inflation. So whatever I'm saying, just take the numbers as of today and just multiply that with the inflation rate whenever you're watching this video, because I know that the numbers get outdated pretty soon if I'm talking in terms of money, currency and all those things. But I guess you are that much intelligent to do that math. So what was the message of this video? The message of this video is that though IITians definitely get 1 crore plus salaries, the truth is you are converting them from the dollars. So first change back them to the actual dollar rate, then divide it by 10, because that will give you the actual Indian salary, and then you can compute back it to INR by multiplying with the dollar rate, so you will get the realistic Indian equivalent salary. Post that, what you have to do is you have to understand that not a lot of IITians get this salary. Only 2, 3, 4, 5, max to max 10, 20, 30, and all IITs have more than 300-400 people. Obviously I'm not talking about the new IITs. The student population could be a lot less there. So a pretty less number of people get these salaries, and predominantly almost all the IITians get salaries under 10 lakhs per annum, if my estimation is right. Because back in my days, in the year 2010, the salaries which was offered to IITians was predominantly 5, 6, 7 lakhs. People getting more than 8, 9 lakhs were very happy. That was considered a high salary. So I guess those numbers would have been increased, and currently you might be used to getting 9 to 10 lakhs of a salary in IITs. Obviously I'm making a lot of assumptions, but I hope you are able to understand the message of this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe, because in this channel you can find content related to mathematics, economics, finance, data science and anything related to knowledge.